I'm on the dog walk. I've only just got out of the car actually. Oh, hello, that's me. I'm doing a selfie. Hello. I just thought I never actually video here because I'm just parking the car before we go down there for the walk. Well, I just suddenly noticed, look how amazing this beech tree is. It's a big boy. I look at my feet so often and I miss things that are vertically high. I'm always looking at my feet. I suddenly noticed, trees are fantastic. I wonder how many leaves it's got in it and how many bugs are crawling over it. It's an entire ecosystem. Anyway, Whisper, who's in there, you can't see him, he's waiting for his walks. I better go. Further around the dog walk now. I love it around here. Really good vista. And the wheat field in the foreground. Lovely day. The birds are really giving it some vocally wise. The wheat field's looking pretty good. If you ever look at wheat field and you see individual clumps of from the seeds, the more prongs they have, the more shoots going up, the better the weather was. So these have got 4 or 5 each, which is what the farmers like, rather than 2 or 3 if it's a really dry or wet start to the seed growing season. So we did have it dry, but it's quite wet, so they're all looking very good. So the farmers will be happy. Yeah, always check how many leaves how many stalks you've got coming out of each grain seed. If it's 4 or 5, it's a good year. That's Farmer Andy's top tip. It's amazing what you read on Google and look at and find out on YouTube. Yeah. He's getting hot already. It's only about 16 centigrade in the sun. He's such a messy drinker. One day there'll be a crocodile in that waterhole and he'll grab his snout. We're now further on the dog walk. Nice view from here, North Downs. The highest point in Kent's over that way at Westerham. This is still quite part of the North Downs way over there, and the M25. It's quite good. That's a clay. That's a chalk outcrop, and in the valleys, there's greenstone sands and silt deposits, and behind us is another chalk outcrop. So there's sort of linear features, all parallel to each other, of chalk outcrops and then greenstone sands going all the way down towards Folkestone. There you go. This used to be a tidal lagoon back when dinosaurs ruled the earth, and a seaside, sunny seaside it was in the good old days. We could have had an ice cream and a bucket and spade, Whisper. Can you fight off a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a bucket and spade? Probably, if you dug McClure and some stop action cinematography. Yeah, by Ray Harryhausen. Or was he a science fiction novelist? I'm getting confused now. Where's Google when you need it? The birds are no good with their Twitter. Bluebells have been very good this year. They're not particularly spectacular here, but even so, they're quite good. Very leggy. We had dry and then lots of moisture, and it's kept them going. So that's good news. Now, Whisper, we're going to go right here. We're actually going to go through there. It's one of my little walks. Luckily there's that log there to set me off so I know I'm on the right path. And there's a deer trail through there, though I do get lost about 10 to 15% of the times. it used to be about 30 or 40%, but I've started snapping off branches so you can see where the path goes. You know, these little twigs at the bottom. So you can see a route, so I should have get it today. You can't get too lost, but it's a bit like a maze. It's quite good fun. Whisper loves it in there because the deer go through and he gets lots of smells. He's waiting for me at the moment. Stop videoing, he goes, Dad. Yeah, so we're off there. I'll do a video later in the deep dark woods. Further in the woods now. We've come from down here on the path and we're going up that direction on the path, which you can just see there. And there's some deer droppings there, or scat, or whatever. The great thing of being in the UK, of course, it's not like the US where you might have a grizzly, or a moose, or a cougar, or even one of the locals that'll make you squeal like a piggy. If Deliverance, the film, has anything to go by. Now in the UK you only get the odd irate squirrel throwing acorns at you, which can be tricky. You can only fend them off, unless it's a pack of them. Yeah. We have this on the dog walk, and Whisper always gets very excited when he sees it, when he's quite thirsty at the moment again, because it's a hot day. He always gets very excited and he sticks his nose on top thinking, it's full of water. Sadly for me, it's a bit like a prank. It's completely see-through. Oh, I'm getting buzzed by a buzzy thing. Can you hear it? Cool. Hope it don't bite my neck. Yes, he's always very disappointed when he sees that. It's a trick for dogs. Back home after the dog walk, in the shade. Lovely day. Enjoy that, didn't you, Dad? Got a bit hot though. He feels the heat more as he's getting older nowadays, I think. He has a nice life though. Got some chicken for lunch, haven't you, boy? A drumstick. With your Tesco's and kibble and stuff out of a tin. A bit of chicken though as well to add to it. Look, I'm going to put my Jeremy Beadle style Game for a Laugh voice on here and say, what Whisper doesn't know is that Amazon Prime will be delivering helium balloons today. He's going to be into the sky and beyond. I'm going to attach a GoPro to him, so when he lifts off, we'll get some good footage. Why spend hundreds and hundreds buying a drone when you can use a dog from the dog pound for 50 quid and a GoPro? Yeah. Rather than 4 rotors, 4 paws.